pre-algebra. This should be the morning or the afternoon of Friday, February 17th. This is Mr. Lawrence with your little classroom lesson. Now you're going to have a quiz in a few minutes, and I'm going to go over a couple things. But before we do that, I want to make sure the president has what did I want him to do? I want him to show the homework, of course, and then you've written down the homework for the night, and then of course you've graded your homework. If you haven't done those two things, you need to pause the video right now. President, go ahead and take care of that. And then afterwards, you can go ahead and start the video. All right, so I want to review really quick, and I need you to have a blank sheet of paper out. It's got to be a completely blank sheet of paper. Tear it out of your notebook. Take a minute to do that. Okay, when you're ready, unpause the video. We need to review that the formula for the area of a square. We like to use base times height. The area of a rectangle. Base times height. Now hopefully you're writing these down. If you're not writing these down, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage in a little bit. All right, the area of a parallelogram. Base times height. The area excuse me, of a rhombus can be found using the formula base times height. Remember, areas always have squared units. The area of a triangle is the base times the height divided by 2, or you can use 1/2 base times height. They mean the same thing. You only have to use one, don't use it twice. The area of a trapezoid. Remember, you have to average the bases and then multiply by the height. Okay, to find perimeter, you just add up all the signs, right? Private white. Okay, now to do the area of a circle, you need to remember that in math class, pi are squared, right? And circles don't have perimeter, they have circumference. And to do the circumference of a circle, you do pi d. All right, make sure you have all those formulas written down on a blank sheet of paper. You're going to be able to use them on the quiz in just a moment. A couple of things I want to highlight here. Okay, a couple of things I want to highlight is that when you have a circle, you have to be careful as to whether you know the diameter or the radius. They are not the same thing. In this problem here, I know that this segment is 24 inches long. Well, what is that? That is the diameter. The diameter is 24 inches. The radius would be half of that. So I can just divide by 2. The radius would be from here to there, only the red part. So that would be 12 inches. Okay, it makes a difference when you use your formula. All right, if I have a circle like this, okay, and they tell me this piece here, and they tell me that that is 8 inches, well, that's the radius. The radius is 8 inches. The diameter would be the whole piece, right? It would be all the way across. So that would be 16 inches. Remember to use 3.14 for pi, okay? All right, remember, Omar is very good at this kind of problem. He catches me trying to catch him all the time. When you have a parallelogram or something like that, a rhombus, and I give you these dimensions, I tell you that this is 20 millimeters, and this is, I don't know, 12 millimeters. You do not have enough information to find the area. You could find the perimeter. You'd add up all 4 sides, right? But to find the area, you need to know this piece here, right? And if I don't give that to you, there might be a way to figure it out. Then again, there might not. In this situation, I have not given you enough information to be able to figure it out. So let me tell you that this height would be, oh, if that's 12, we'll make it 10 millimeters. Go ahead and figure out the perimeter and the area of this parallelogram. Pause the video, please, and then once you're ready to see the answers, you may unpause it. All right, let me see. The perimeter would be to take a walk all the way around. Curver knows all about that. If I go 20 and 12, I've gone 32. another 20 would be 52, and another 12 would be 64. So it looks like I've gone 64 millimeters, right? Now to do the height, I need the base, and I remember the base and height always make a right angle. So I'm going to multiply the base, which would be 20 millimeters, times the height, which is 10 millimeters. So I will get 200 millimeters squared, right? Don't forget your units. Your units are extremely important. If you don't get your units right, the answer isn't going to be correct. All right, let me think what else you need to know here. I think that's pretty good. So I do need to tell you that you need a cereal box. You need an empty cereal box that your mom has not cut any coupons out of or anything like that. And this be a whole cereal box, and you need to be bringing this in right away. Right away. Then we're going to do a project, and if you don't have cereal box, you're going to be at a loss. It's a pretty big project. So I need you to bring in a cereal box. Did you hear that? You need a cereal box. If you don't eat cereal in the house, ask a friend. Most kids do eat some kind of cereal, and so you should be able to bring it in. Make it a normal individualized cereal box. Not individualized, a normal size cereal box. Don't bring one of the small individual ones, individual serving, and don't bring one of the giant Sam's Club or Costco boxes. Bring a normal box. If you absolutely can't get one, talk to me. I might be able to hook you up with one, but I can't hook you all up with one. You're going to miss out on a real cool project. So you need a cereal box. Bring them as soon as possible. All right, let me see here. I think that's good. Here's how I want the quiz to work. Your quiz partner is the person sitting next to you. If there's not a person sitting next to you, either Mr. Underhill or the sub will put you in a group of 3, or if there are 2 single people, then put them together. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and take your quiz. It is a partner quiz. You will only hand in 1 copy per group. So if Kareem and Kervin are working together, they'll each have their own quiz, but they'll only hand in 1 final copy. Make sure the one you hand in has everybody's name on it and shows all work and has the correct answers. Don't tell me it was on the other guys and you didn't hand it in, because I can only grade what you hand in. All right. You may use a calculator, and you may use that formula sheet that you just took notes on. Anything you took notes on that sheet is fair game for this quiz. All right, at this time I'll have you stop the video, pass out the quizzes. When you're done with your quiz, turn it into the substitute or to Mr. Underhill, and then have them pass out the homework. All right, Mr. Lawrence signing off, saying hope you have a great long weekend. There will be a video posted tonight. Make sure you watch it. All right, have a good night, everybody.